I felt like put a decent one down. We had the wrong gear in it and everything like that, but put a decent lap down just to get a lap, and then started front row outside in that heat race, and was I felt like okay in that. We're just struggling a little bit with setup wise and stuff, and then ended up popping a motor in that one as well. So then we had to come back and really didn't know what to do, and then we all kind of just put our heads together and realized that we didn't blow up the primary motor. It was probably an electrical issue or something. We changed the mag box, absolutely everything on the electronical side of it, and went out there and tried to fire it up when the B main was rolling out there. We decided to skip that and everything and just take our provisionals. So was able to do that, and the car was able to fire, and then like you said, it kind of shows that we had a nice smooth night with the 4th and 6th. But it was definitely not smooth. Michael and Craig and Eric and John and Dustin really worked hard to get these things running, and we were able to do that, and then we're able to pick up some respectable finishes on the way as well.
Across the 4 nights, you guys have had speed. There's no question about that. The first night here at Ocala didn't exactly work out for luck, but the other 3 races you guys have gotten to run with the National Series this year have been absolutely superb. Is it surprising to you a little bit how quickly you guys have gelled?
No, not really. Just because I know that their cars are really, really good, and their package and everything that they, the components and everything they put on their race cars is just top notch. And Michael's been doing it a long time and really knows the setup stuff, and it was just kind of up to me to drive it. So I felt like I've made a couple of mistakes that I want to work on and get better at here in the near future, and hopefully we can click off a couple of wins here and maybe just run up front and the wins will come.
You guys have had both cars out today working on it, and obviously last night off. So how beneficial have the last 48 hours or so been for you and your team to kind of just sit back, relax after a crazy night at Volusia, but also kind of figure out maybe some of those gremlins you had in one of those cars?
Yeah, absolutely. Our plan was to originally come over here and practice just because, like you said, we were good here, but we just wanted to be a little bit better. And Justin Grant, of course, is kind of the class of the field right now at Ocala. So just wanted to be a little bit better. So our plan originally was to come here and practice, and then spend absolutely all day at the car wash yesterday pulling maintenance and get everything situated, and got our primary car where it needed to be. We just need to fire it off this morning, and that went smoothly. And then decided to come over here and try to fire the spare car earlier today, and it just didn't fire at all, and we've been chasing gremlins with that thing all day. So we've got that thing figured out here right before driver's meeting, and it should be hopefully a nice smooth night here soon.
That's definitely the hope for Dason Persley and Team Arizona after a wild night at Volusia Speedway Park just a few nights ago.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's presentation of the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship as we continue here with Winter Dirt Games. Round 5 brings us 28 drivers to the Ocala Speedway with 28 drivers on hand. That'll give us 4 flights of Dirt Draft Hot Laps, ergo 4 heat races a little bit later on. Qualifying single car, 2 laps per car. Twenty-four car inversion into the heat races, meaning a 6-car inversion in each of your heat races. You'll put your quick qualifier to the 6th position in heat race number 1. Next fastest to the 6th position in heat race number 2, and so on until the opening rows are fulfilled, and then they'll line up straight up by their time across the board from there. Into the feature event, the top 3 rows reserved for the 6 fastest qualifying drivers transferring on into the feature event. Heat race winners will be in the next 2 rows. Now, if one of the heat race winners is among the drivers that was one of the 6 fastest qualifiers, that will knock somebody out of that top 6 row, out of the top 6 positions. Out of the B main, times will go back to determine the lineup in your feature event. AMSOIL is the title sponsor of the USAC Sprint Car National Championship. Why choose AMSOIL synthetic lubricants? AMSOIL delivers next-level power, performance, and protection. Built in the lab so you can feel it on the road. Run with us. Visit the AMSOIL booth or order at AMSOIL.com. Speaking of the AMSOIL booth, you can stop by right down to the grandstands as you begin to make your way up into the main entrance and sign up for AMSOIL inside the oval. If your name is chosen, you'll receive a prize pack plus a ride to the infield, which will transport you and one guest to watch tonight's feature event from a very unique vantage point. That's the AMSOIL inside the oval. Again, right down there at the AMSOIL tent is where you're going to sign up for that. Right next to them, make sure you pick up a complimentary NOS energy drink. It's crazy good taste with the right amount of energy to fuel victory. Follow NOS on social media at NOS Energy Drink to learn more. Cookout presents always fresh, never frozen hamburgers, barbecue, hot dogs, cooked fresh each day. And get this, over 40 different flavors of shakes prepared fresh and made by hand every day. It's all yours. To find a Cookout location near you, visit cookout.com. Whether it's on track or on the road, WeatherTech is engineered to perform and protect every day, every time. For the full lineup of automotive accessories, go to WeatherTech.com. Nothing protects like WeatherTech. Hoosier Racing Tires, the official tire of the United States Auto Club. For more information on the tires designed for champions, contact Hoosier Tire online at HoosierTire.com. You still have time to download Dirt Draft. 1st through 25th going to receive bonus points throughout Winter Dirt games to use in the Speed Shot. New subscribers can get a free t-shirt. You have a choice of USAC, High Limits, FloRacing, Dirt Draft, or Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. That t-shirt going to be shipped directly to you. There's also $50 promo codes to Deathridge Optics, $20 promo code for My Race Pass All Access, and a $10 promo code for GottaRace.com as well as HuntTheFront.com. You can compete against hundreds of other race fans or create a private contest for you and just your friends. Pick 5 drivers each night while staying under the $100,000 salary cap. Earn points based off of your finish to use in the Speed Shop. Use those points for merchandise, tickets, pay-per-view, subscription, fan experiences, and more. The contest locks just before the first heat race starts each night, so you have time to download, get signed up, and get ready to compete with Dirt Draft. While you're cruising around, make sure you stop by the USAC souvenir trailer. It's fully stocked with official gear for the 2024 season with t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and race day must-have gear. Be sure to follow the USAC Gear Facebook page for new merchandise and special offers throughout the entire season. While you're down there, find out each USAC driver's name, hometown, sponsor, chassis, and engine info by purchasing a driver roster. They're only $1 at the USAC merchandise trailer. Also, featured drivers include Joey Amantia, Jaden Rogers, and CJ Leary. You can also get your official Winter Dirt Game apparel while your size is still available. While you're down there, also don't forget to pick up a commemorative event poster. These were designed by Rich Foreman Photography. They've been discounted to $10, so make sure and get yours while supplies last. To keep up on everything happening with the United States Auto Club, you can find us online at USACRacing.com. You can also like USAC on Facebook by searching USAC Racing. Follow USAC Racing on Twitter and Instagram at USAC Nation. If you have an Apple device in your pocket, you can follow all the live action throughout each and every USAC National Division for the 2024 season on the USAC app. Live audio, driver profiles, stories, features, news, facts, and figures. The USAC app has it. You can buy it at the souvenir trailer, or you can go online. While you're there, make sure you pick up the Bubby Jones Racing Master Going Faster presented by Spire Sports and Entertainment t-shirts, hoodies, and sweatshirts. A 10-race series. Drivers accumulating the most points throughout the series will be awarded a $10,000 prize. Furthermore, the championship-winning crew chief will collect a $2,500 bonus. CJ Leary, the defending champion, while Brady Bacon captured the inaugural edition in 2022. The third edition kicking off at Volusia on Tuesday night. Again, USACgear.com is where you want to go to order the Bubby Jones Master Going Faster t-shirts, crew necks, and hoodies. They will ship before March 1st, so if you order it now, again, the shipping date will be before March 1st. There's also going to be a poster that's going to be signed by all the drivers, as well as a cowboy hat that's going to be raffled off at the next race on the series, which will be May 4th at Old Doris Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. Also, throughout the Winter Dirt Games, a number of special contingencies are on the line. Hughes Racing, Indiana Mafia, and Flamingo Sandy have posted an $800 Passing Master reward to the driver advancing the most positions throughout the series. Each night, Pro Source will reward the slowest qualifier who transfers into the feature $100. Furthermore, Irving King going to present the feature Hard Charger with a $100 prize. So I want to thank all of them for giving the drivers a little bit extra cash to race for throughout the Winter Dirt Games. So drivers starting to be instructed on exiting the racing surface. We'll have the opening group of Dirt Draft Hot Laps remain out on the racing surface. As right now we'll enjoy the sounds of sprint cars here for just a little bit. Just about whittled down to the opening group of your Dirt Draft Hot Laps. 4 groups of Hot Laps. We'll have 4 heat races a little bit later on. Of course, to keep up on everything happening throughout tonight's racing action, as I mentioned earlier, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, make sure you download the Race Monitor app for live timing and scoring. A reminder that all timing and scoring on Race Monitor is unofficial. So Dirt Draft Hot Lap Group number 1 should consist of Chase Stockton out of Fort Branch, Indiana, the 5S, the 21AZ. Set to be on track here in this opening flight of hot laps. Dason Pursley at a Locust Grove, Oklahoma. The 15X is C.J. Leary at a Greenfield, Indiana. Driver was quick time both nights at Volusia, including a track record each night behind the wheel of number 15X. Jake Swanson in the 2B out of Anaheim, California, set to be on track, as well as the Colfax Comet, Robert Bell in the 71. Brady Bacon at a Broken Arrow, the 69. Finally picking up a podium finish at Volusia. A couple of rough nights to start off the season, but now trying to get on the right side of things and start to climb his way up through the point standings. He'll be in this opening flight of hot laps, and Tom Harris in the 84. Driver to Banbury, Oxfordshire, United Kingdom, the Skegness Raceway. DJT surfacing number 84. Get a look at Brady Bacon here on the broadcast. 5-time winner in Winter Dirt Game competition. First one 2014, won in 2015, swept in 2020, and got a win here in 2023. Led 25 laps the opening night of Winter Dirt Games. Unfortunately, getting tangled up in a battle in traffic. Grant to the outside. Got it sideways across the racetrack. And in fact, the 4 straightened out by Bacon. Bacon doing a great job of getting the car kicked sideways and not running through the side of Grant. Grant was able to go on to sweep the weekend. Bacon coming back the next night, having to fight his way in. And the front semi-feature event was passing for 9th. Found a slick spot on the bottom of turn number 2. The car going around, ended up salvaging a 12th place finish out of it. Jason Pursley in the 21. Engine problems at Volusia 15. Trying to shake down the back of the car a little bit. Trying to figure out why it was on fire. They had swapped out most, if not all, the ignition system at one point. Want to make sure it is ready to go should they need it. The primary car on track right now. The Bandit Ag number 5S, Chase Stockin, making his way around to the front straightaway. Another driver that's had a little bit of an up and down start to the season, and that is the 2B of Jake Swanson. 6 here in the season opening feature. Practice night, lost an engine. Ride the struggle bus at Volusia as well. And coming into tonight, they have swapped cars. They've actually gone back to the primary car. So we'll give him a couple of laps and give him a green-white checkered here in a moment, letting the cars roll around and finish working on the Speedway. 15 going to go ahead and exit stage right. Leary going to go ahead and take it back to the pit area. Bacon so far quickest, 15.068 seconds. Stockin with a 15.444. Harris at a 15.457. Swanson, 15.651. And Dason Pursley right now 5th quick at a 15.701. So we'll give them a couple of more laps here to round out Dirt Draft Hot Laps Group number 1. So 14.423 seconds. Dason Pursley in 21. Looking back to the Honest Abe's roofing qualifying from night number 1, it was Kevin Thomas Jr. turned a 13.858 second lap. So the track coming in nicely. Officials talking to the drivers on the one-way radio and wanting to focus on the bottom of the speedway and bring that in just a little bit more. Just a bit too slimy down there right now. So if you're just joining us on the FloRacing broadcast, welcome. Working into our dirt draft hot laps, group number 2 set to make its way out to the speedway here in just a moment. You still have time to download and get your teams ready to compete with Dirt Draft. Again, everything locks down just before the first heat race each night, so you still have a little bit of time. New subscribers receive free T-shirts. That is shipped directly to you. You have your choice of USAC, High Limits, FloRacing, Dirt Draft, or the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Car Series. There's also a $50 promo code to Deathridge Optics. Highly recommend. That's the specs I'm looking through right now. $20 promo codes for My Race Pass All Access. $10 promo code for GottaRace.com as well as HuntTheFront.com. Compete against hundreds of other racers, other race fans, and create your own private contest for you and just your friends. You can pick 5 drivers each night while staying under the $100,000 salary cap. You earn points on your finishes to use in the speed shop. You use those points for merchandise, tickets, pay-per-views, subscriptions, fan experiences, and more. Again, you have till just the start of the first heat race to get that done. Speaking of deadlines, though, make sure you stop by the AMSOIL tent that is located just down at the midway right before you walk up into the grandstands. Sign up for AMSOIL inside the oval. If your name is chosen, you'll receive a prize pack plus a ride to the infield. That'll transport you and one guest to watch tonight's feature event from a unique vantage point. Again, that is at the AMSOIL tent, located down just as you make your way up into the grandstands. Go down and chat with Timothy. OneStopOils.com, the authorized AMSOIL dealer in the area. Of course, right next to them, make sure and stop by and pick up a complimentary NOS energy drink. Crazy good taste with the right amount of energy to fuel victory. Follow NOS on social media and NOS energy drink to learn more. Second group of your Dirt Draft Hot Laps on track right now. Justin Grant, the 4 out of Ione, California. Shane Butler back on track here at Bushnell, Florida in the 18. Alex Bryde at Collegeville, Pennsylvania, the 27. Jaden Rogers at Worthington, Indiana, the 17 GP. Hunter Maddox at Bedford, Indiana, the 24M. Robert Ballou at Rockland, California. Hard Charger one night, hard work in the next night, picking up $200 this past Friday and Saturday. Here at the Ocala Speedway. Picked up another $200 while we're over at Volusia. Kind of the same situation. Hard Charger one night, hard work in the next. And Chase Howard at Nesbitt, Mississippi in the 13. On track as well here in this second group of hot laps. Again, brought to you by Dirt Draft. Justin Grant, quickest right now with a 14.337. Mason Pursley second quick at a 14.423. Robert Ballou going to take that away from him. Jaden Rogers now going to jump to second quick at a 14.393. 0.056 off of the pace set by Justin Grant. Grant's best time around was his second lap here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap group number 2. So 14.337 the mark to beat right now. 14.393. Jaden Rogers, Robert Ballou at a 14.403. Mason Pursley, 14.423, and Brady Bacon, 14.613 seconds. Speaking of Brady Bacon, his souvenir trailer set up right outside the main gate. Walk about 10 foot further. You can check out all the great merchandise at the USAC merchandise trailer. Make sure and stop by while your size, color, and design is still available. Make the U-turn. Robert Ballou has his souvenir tent set up down there, and then Kyle Cummins with their souvenir trailer also set up. Of course, after the races, we do open up the pit area for to go down, meet the drivers, get some autographs. Several teams with merchandise and other apparel available down in the pits after the races. Checking out the live view here on the broadcast from the push vehicle. Driver getting the push is Carson Garrett out of Littleton, Colorado, in the BGE Darty Motorsports entry. Expect Trey Osborne out of Columbus, Ohio, in the 5 to be on track. Kobe Simpson out of Bonham, Texas, the elite non-wing competitor in the 21K. Mitchell Moles out of Raisin City, California, the 19AZ. Briggs Danner out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, the 39. Kyle Cummins out of Princeton, Indiana, the 3P. And Brandon Maddox out of Terre Haute, Indiana, in the 28, set to be on track. Looking at your Hughes Racing Indiana Mafia Flamingo Sandy Winter Dirt Games passing master points. Ty Mahako, the Peoria, Arizona driver. 35 points scored thus far. Robert Ballou sitting at 34. Logan Seavey at 25. Justin Grant at 21. And CJ Leary at 21 as well. So that's your 5 highest scoring drivers so far in the Hughes Racing Indiana Mafia Flamingo Sandy Winter Dirt Games. Passing master points, the overall Pro Source passing master points. This is for the feature event only during the Hughes Racing Indiana Mafia Flamingo Sandy passing points. That is for the entire event, heat races, semi-features, and the A-main throughout the Winter Dirt Games. An $800 bonus on the line for those drivers. Ty Mahako on top of the Pro Source overall passing master points at 28. Robert Ballou trailing him at 27. Logan Seavey at 15. Kyle Cummins at 14, tied with Alex Bright, as that is your top 5. USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship standings. Logan Seavey leading, 307 markers earned thus far. CJ Leary at 294. Justin Grant at 281. Kevin Thomas Jr. at 274. Briggs Danner at 229. Mason Pursley, 225 points to the good right now. Robert Ballou, 212. Kyle Cummins at 209. Mitchell Moles at 195. And Carson Garrett right now running at the top 10 at 188 markers scored. Field beginning to wind up. Dirt draft. Hot lap group number 3 going to green. New driver to the top of the speed charts, Mitchell Moles, the 19. 3,000ths of a second faster now. Coming around and improving to .082 second quick. Overtaken by Briggs Danner at a 14.252 to a 14.334. Justin Grant, 14.337. Jaden Rogers, 14.393. And Robert Ballou, now fifth quick at a 14.403. Final group of drivers here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap set to make their way out to the Speedway. Joey Amantia in the 88J out of Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, set to be on track. He'll be joined by Zach Dahm out of Pocahontas, Illinois in the 5D. Logan Seavey out of Sutter, California, the Abacus number 57. Timmy Buckwalter out of Douglasville, Pennsylvania, the 20. The 3R of Kevin Thomas Jr. out of Coleman, Alabama. The 33M of Matt Westfall out of Pleasant Hill, Ohio. And Ty Mahako out of Peoria, Arizona in the 5T, again leading the overall Pro Source passing master points, as well as the Hughes Racing Indiana Mafia Flamingo Sandy Winter Dirt Games Sprint Car passing master points. Steel Brand Coatings has continuously raised the bar in the industry for nearly half a century by making powder coat a thing of the past. Trusted worldwide since 1974, Steel has provided extraordinary performance in numerous applications across diverse industries, including architecture and construction, food processing, automotive, power sports, motorsports, aerospace, and countless DIY projects. When you want to win, you have to use the best. That's Steelit Brand Coatings. Visit steelit.com for more. Indy Metal Finishing is the official sponsor of the work area, the area designated where crews can go and get their car back on track. That guaranteed work area time through the main event up until 5 laps remaining. It is not guaranteed throughout the heat races or semi-feature events. But again, your work area brought to you by Indy Metal Finishing. Meet USAC's racing stars on Friday, March 1st at the USAC season kickoff party presented by Mark Daly Racing with support from First Gear Engineering and Technology. The doors open at 6 p.m. Eastern with a program beginning at 7 p.m. at the USAC headquarters in Speedway, Indiana. The event is free to attend and also includes free pizza and refreshments courtesy USAC National Midget Driving Champion Brad Kuhn of Fish Window Cleaning. While attendance is free, donations to Race Aid are appreciated in order to help provide financial aid to the families of auto racing participants with ties to USAC who have been injured and or need assistance. To attend the event, reserve your ticket now at raceaid.fund. Getting a look at Amantia here on the broadcast. His first full season with the USAC Emsl Sprint Car National Championship. However, he is not running for Rookie of the Year. He has already surpassed the requirements for that. That is Trey Osborne, who is the leading Rookie of the Year candidate. One driver into the 13-second bracket. That is Logan Seavey. The Abacus number 57, 13.946, 13946 seconds. For Seavey, Timmy Buckwalter at a 14.019. Kevin Thomas Jr. at a 14.146, Zach Dahm 14.231, and Briggs Danner 14.252 seconds. So just about ready to go into our Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Awards in all 3 USAC national divisions throughout the 2024 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you the perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection. Right on cue, here we go. First driver out to the Speedway in Fort Branch, Indiana, the Bandit Ag LLC, Fisher Power DRC Chassis, Davis Brothers Superior Truck and Trailer Amsoil. Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body number 5S. This is Chase Stockin. Chase Stockin in the 5. Coming around lap number 1, it will be a 14.126 second lap. He will set the mark early in this one. 14.126 for Stockin 33 times. A quick qualifier in USAC sprint car competition. He was quick time last Saturday here at Ocala. Coming around lap number 2, a little bit slower, 14.251. So lap number 1 will be the time to beat, 14.126 seconds. Driver taking time now is at a Locust Grove, Oklahoma, the Apache Transport, one-way power, DRC Chassis, Oak Craft Delegate Cabinetry, Beaver Stripes Amsoil, RSS Industries, Durabuilt Performance, JST CSI, CRW Designs number 21AZ. This is Dason Pursley. Dason Pursley in 21. Lap number 1 is quick time, 14.005, 14.005 seconds for Dason Pursley. Letting her eat on the outside off of turn number 4. Does he improve lap number 2? He does not, 14.111, but now new quick qualifier, 14.005 for Dason Pursley. He wasn't quick one night, he was quick both nights at Volusia and shattered the track record each time. It's C.J. Leary at Greenfield, Indiana, the Altos Power Equipment, one-way DRC Chassis, Valvoline, BGE Darty Motorsports number 15X. First time around, second quick, 14.097, 14.097 seconds for C.J. Leary. 47 times he has been a quick qualifier, starting to reel in Brady Bacon for 4th all-time. Lap number 2, better, 14.040, still second quick for C.J. Leary. Pogo stick start to the season, just up and down, trying to get things rolling here, suffering at Volusia. Jake Swanson on the clock now, 14.095. 14.095 seconds for Jake Swanson. Lap number 1 puts him 3rd quick on the Speedway. Ran 6th in the season opening feature event here at Ocala. Coming around lap number 2, better, 2nd quick, 14.039. 14.039 seconds for Jake Swanson. 5-time Winter Dirt Game event winner. Brady Bacon on track. The Macho Man, the Next Level Medals. Davis Brothers Rider, Triple X number 69. Lap number 1, 5th quick, 14.149. 14.149 seconds. 49 times he has been your quick qualifier. With the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship, going to lean her up on the right rear a little bit over in turns 3 and 4. Lap number 2, a little bit slower, 14.315. So 5th quick for Bacon right now, 14.149. Break out the tee. Tom Harris at Banbury, Oxfordshire, United Kingdom, the Skegness Raceway. DJT Surfacing, Project 12 Spray Coating, Tom Harris Motorsports, Max and Brady Ford. This is Tom Harris. 14.659 on lap number 1 puts him 6th quick right now for the 4th-time Brisca F1 Stock Car World Champion. It is a full contact form of auto racing, and he has won just about every championship and race there is to offer in Brisca competition. Lap number 2 better, 14.340. 14.340 seconds for Tom Harris. He was a bad man here last Friday and Saturday night. Justin Grant at Avon, California, the NOS Energy Drink, Kistler, Maxim, Bow Foundation, MPV Express, Top Industries, Pro Source, Indy Custom Stone number 4. Picking up 2 feature wins to kick off his 2024 season. He'll sail the left front down to the back straight with lap number 1's a 14.099. 4th quick for Justin Grant right now. 6 wins in his career here at Ocala. He'll come around lap number 2, 14.216. So lap number 1, 14.099 for Justin Grant. Puts him 4th quick at the moment. Getting a little wing racing in here during the week, going down to East Bay and taking on the High Limit Series. Back play with the wings off. It is the driver out of Bushnell, Florida, the TTI machine, Valley Bank, fatback powered 18 of Shane Butler, 15.047 seconds. 15047. Oh my! Getting the pucker factor going over in turns 3 and 4. Fruit of the Loom's going to get a call on that one, but he saved it. 16.161. Wow, what a save by Shane Butler. Híjole, as we continue on to this one, Alex Bryant at Collegeville, Pennsylvania on track now with the Hefner Racing Enterprises, Lelands.com. The Frozen Farmer, number 27. Bryant coming around, lap number 1, a 14.699, 146.99 seconds, 8th quick right now for the driver to Collegeville, Pennsylvania. 3 wins last year with the USAC East Coast Sprint Car Series, 2 at the Grove, 1 at Bridgeport, 33 times he has made the call in the USAC Sprint Car Feature event. Lap number 2, a little bit better. 14.487. 144.87 seconds for Alex Bryant on lap number 2. Puts him 8th quick right now. Driver on the clock also trying to bounce back from a ferocious outing at Volusia. Jaden Rogers out of Worthington, Indiana, the Lifestyle Homes, Evan Jackson powered, Maxim, Michael Dutcher Motorsports, Griffin's Propane Pro Source, number 17 GP, lap number 1 is a 14.376. 143.76 seconds, lap number 1, lap number 2, does he improve? He does not, 14.380 on lap number 2, so 8th quick right now for Rogers, 14.376. Hunter Maddox on track at Bedford, Indiana, driving the Diversified Lawn Service. Tommy D's Windows, Doors, and More's Auto Credit. Air Masters Heating and Cooling, number 24 AM, 15.075 in his opening lap. The conveyor belt salesman working into turns 3 and 4. Trying to clear the line. Oh, into the wall, and nearly, there he goes, upside down to the front straightaway. Thought he was going to save it and keep it upright, and unfortunately gets her upside down. Red lights blink on. Car back upright, driver is okay, and Drake York cruising around down behind the number 24. We'll see if he has a report down trackside.
Well, bad news, Brian. Obviously, with that hard right rear impact, the rear axle is broken on the 24M flat right rear tire. Other than that, if they have a spare rear axle, Brian, I think they should be able to continue on this evening. The front end looks straight. Everything on the left rear looks good, besides obviously that broken rear axle. So if they can get a rear axle, I think they should be able to continue on. But tough way to start the evening for Hunter Maddox, no doubt about that one.
Most definitely. Thank you very much. As we'll catch the replay here on the FloRacing broadcast, going in, the car going wide, bounced her, and for a second thought maybe he was going to keep her upright, but once the right rear went down and dug in, it was up and over for the number 24, so hopefully they can complete repairs. As I believe Drake York cruising around might have another report for us.
I do, and two things. That was such a hard impact. It tossed the transponder off the 24M, and it also broke the left rear brake rotor. Half of it is sitting down here on the bottom side of the Speedway on the front straightaway, so a little bit more damage, unfortunately, for Hunter Maddox. And not very often you see half a brake rotor get chucked that far away from the race car.
No, that shows you just the amount of force that that car took against the wall. And luckily, the safety equipment doing its job, able to walk away, as we'll survey the damage a little bit as they get the car on the hook. So Hunter Maddox was able to get one lap. It was a 15.075. Unless you're with the safety crew, you need to be off of the racetrack. Again, unless you're with the safety crew or USAC officials, you need to be off of the racetrack. So having to lay down some foam there as fuel dumping out of the car. So the foam is specific to methanol. Mixed in with water, they're going to bring the tiller down. They're going to chew that up a little bit. Work it into the racing surface, and then we'll get back underway here with Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award in all three USAC National Divisions throughout the 2024 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you a perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in roofing, and they're supporting the fastest driver in qualifying. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection. AMSOIL is the title sponsor of the USAC Sprint Car National Championship. Why choose AMSOIL synthetic lubricants? AMSOIL delivers next level power, performance, and protection built in the lab so you can feel it on the road. Run with us. Visit the AMSOIL booth or order at AMSOIL.com. Make sure you sign up for the AMSOIL Inside the Oval. That is at the AMSOIL tent right down under the grandstands right before you walk up into the stands. If your name is chosen, you'll receive a prize pack plus a ride to the infield, which will transport you and a guest to watch tonight's feature event from a unique vantage point. Again, that is AMSOIL Inside the Oval. Sign up at the AMSOIL tent. Make sure and get that done before the end of heat races. Once we get done with our final heat race, we'll draw, and once the semi-feature is done, you'll go down to the USAC souvenir trailer, check in, and they will be able to get you and a guest down into the infield. But go check out Timothy down there. He is with OneStopOils.com, the authorized AMSOIL dealer here in the area, and get signed up for AMSOIL Inside the Oval. NOS Energy is proud to fuel USAC fans and teams this race season. Stop at the NOS Energy sampling pod for a complimentary NOS Energy. It's crazy good taste with the right amount of energy to fuel victory. Follow NOS on social media at NOS Energy Drink to learn more. Again, they are located conveniently right next to the AMSOIL booth. Micro lineups in hand, 20 drivers on hand tonight for the micros.
Robert, standing idle here. I just want you to come through and check this out. We're going to turn you green and come back around the next time. Just roll through there. And we'll have to check this out at the exit. It looks like it's fine.
So Honest Abe Roofing qualifying set to get back underway. Right now they're going to let Robert Ballou come around and just double check the exit at turn number 4 where that moisture was laid down. So the number 12 going to be the 12th driver on track to take time. As he'll come up, check it out, he'll find the throttle. Robert Ballou out of Rockland, California in the Suburban Subaru, Deaton's Waterfront Services, Amy Gardner Roofing, Dragonfly Aviation, Hinchman Indy Racewear. Donna DRC chassis number 12. On the clock, he'll come around lap number 1. As that'll start the clock. This will be lap number 1. Making his way high side off of turn number 4. Good line round to the front straightaway. Where does he stop the clock? At a 14.689. 10th quick right now for Robert Ballou. He's picked up $400 extra as hard charger and hard work so far this week. Makes his way off of turn number 4. Where does he stop the clock on lap number 2? Better, 14.349. 8th quick for Robert Ballou. Right up the road in Olive Branch, Mississippi, the DHR suspension, Shelby Park Marketing, John Howard Racing Engine, Mach 1 chassis, Rad Race Gear, Dirt Defender, high-speed titanium, Brennan Miller Racing Solution, number 13. This is Chase Howard. Chase Howard in the 13, 15.104. Lap number 1 puts him 13th quick right now. Picked up a win last year at the Flip Flop 50 and USCS competition at Riverside International Speedway. Making his way off of turn number 4. Where does he find himself on lap number 2? Better, 14.968. 11th quick for Chase Howard. On the back straightaway, the Baldwin Fox Racing, Kane Automotive, CarQuest. Fox Paving, Brewer Farms, DRC chassis number 5. This is Trey Osborne. Trey Osborne in the 5. 14.657 on lap number 1. A heavy equipment mechanic by day, sprint car driver by night. Started in quarter midgets. Mainly finds himself racing around Ohio and Illinois. Winter Dirt Games first trip down into the state of Florida. Comes around lap number 2. Better, 14.445. 10th quick for Trey Osborne. Again, 14.445 seconds. Joining the action this weekend, the driver out of Bonham, Texas, in the B-Town Automotive Kennedy Power DRC chassis, Circle C Adventure, Simpson Performance Horses, Tops Up Here Bud Quality Threads, Scorpion Racer number 21K. This is Kobe Simpson. Kobe Simpson and the 21K, 16.302 on lap number 1. Indiana Sprint Week, Smackdown, where we saw him last year in USAC competition. Likes to hang around with Nathan Moore's Elite Non-Wing Series as well in the state of Texas. 16.139, lap number 2, so a little bit better, but 15th quick for Kobe Simpson. He was quick last night during hot laps. See if he can translate it here tonight. The AME Electrical, Muskogee Valley Transportation, Stanton Powered, Spike Chassis, Smith Titanium, Walker Filtration, 19AZ. This is Mitchell Moles. He's 8th quick on lap number 1 into 14.348. 12th and 14th here to kick the season off. 7th and 9th at Volusia on Tuesday. Comes around lap number 2. Identical time, 14.348. Talk about consistent. Mitchell Moles. Out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, we find the Snyder & Sons Recycling, Boulevard Truck Repair, Ryder DRC Chassis, Apache Transport, Concrete Cutting Systems, number 39. This is Briggs Danner. Briggs Danner in the 39, 14.132 on lap number 1. 4th year behind the wheel of a sprint car. Races at 358 modifieds up at Grandview and Big Diamond. Still dabbles in that. Focusing more on the sprint car ranks here over the last few seasons. $14.222 was his second trip around in 14.222. Coming around lap number 1, 14.196 for the driver to Princeton, Indiana, the Avanti Window and Door, Apache Transport, Premier Recycling, Stanton Block 1, number 3P. This is Kyle Cummins. Kyle Cummins in the 3P. Working off at turn number 4, lap number 2 is a 14.194, a little bit better, 14.194, 8th quick for Cummins in 3. At Littleton, Colorado, the Altos Power Equipment, One-Way Power, DRC Chassis, Lugs Lawn Care, Hornbeck Concrete, K&K Excavating, number 15. This is Carson Garrett. Carson Garrett in the 15. Opening lap, 14.098 seconds. Fourth quick for Carson Garrett. Graduate of the Rocky Mountain Midget Racing Association, making his way around to the front straightaway. He will sail the front end skyward. Lap number 2, better, 14.039. Third quick for Carson Garrett. Not too shabby for Carson Garrett. Driver to Corey, Indiana, the Maddox Heating and Cooling, Gressman DRC Chassis Pro Source, Newman Motorsports number 28. On track now, this is Brandon Maddox. Brandon Maddox in the 28. Lap number 1 was a 15.120, 151.20 seconds for 2020 USAC Most Improved Driver. 14 feature starts last year, finished 18th and 20th 1 year ago here at Ocala on the opening night. Coming around, lap number 2. 14.973, 149.73 seconds. A little bit better, put him 17th quick in the 28. At Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, Joey Amantia, the JP Masonry, Newman Triple X Chassis, Stinger Race Fuels, Amantia Real Estate, number 88J. Comes around lap number 1, 15th quick with a 14.452, 144.52 seconds for the Pennsylvania driver. Almost tagged the wall up at turn number 4. Lap number 2, going to be a little bit slower, 14.698. 14.452 his opening lap, his best attempt. Currently 15th fastest. Very quick during hot laps. We'll see if it translates here to qualifying. Got a Pocahontas, Illinois, the High Octane Bar and Lounge, Competitive Power Triple X Chassis. BP Race Fuels by 5D Speed Shop, Collective Threads, Kiwi Landscaping number 5D. This is Zach Dom. Zach Dom on the 5D, 10th quick on lap number 1 at a 14.331. Runner-up in the 2023 Extreme Outlaw Midget standings. Been chasing the car a little bit here during Winter Dirt Games. Found some speed during hot laps, and he found some speed during qualifying. 6th quick, Dom, 14.100. 14.1 seconds for Zach Dom. Sweeping the double feature at Volusia. He has not finished off the podium so far this season out of Center, California. The Abacus Racing, Indy Custom Stone at CGCPA's number 57. This is Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey in the 57, 14.091. Opening lap, 5th quick. For the driver who's already scored 3 wins this season, Chili Bowl Nationals, then the double at Volusia. Comes around lap number 2, 13.925. Quick time, Logan Seavey. Quick qualifier, Logan Seavey continuing to serve notice that Abacus Racing, serious contender for the Triple Crown this season. Next on track will be Timmy Buckwalter, 13.929 seconds. Second quick for the driver to Douglasville, Pennsylvania, the Rodota Trucking and Excavating, the Bagel Rack. Tim Schocklab, number 20. Does he improve on lap number 2? He does not. 13.990. What a lap number 1, though. Second quick for Timmy Buckwalter. 13.929 seconds. Quick time, night number 1 at Ocala to start off the season. We're talking about Kevin Thomas Jr., the Inferno Armor, Lynch Machining, Stanton Mach 1 chassis number 3R. Comes around lap number 1, he's 13th quick at a 14.258. 2 more drivers scheduled to qualify after this. It is Thomas on track right now. Off of turn number 4, does he improve? He does, 14.258. Improves by 1,000th of a second. 14.258, 13 quick for Kevin Thomas Jr. Matt Westfall on track at the back straightaway. A little bit of a bobble, had to roll out of the throttle. The Ray Marshall Motorsports, Gressman DRC Chassis, Hippie Water, Wicks Filters, All-Star Performance number 33M. Westfall 14.702, 21st quick right now. 2 career victories. $14.212. Line number 2. A little bit better for Westfall in the 33. Driver who is atop the Pro Source Passing Master as well as the Indiana Mafia, Hughes Racing and Flamingo Sandy Passing Master points. That's Ty Mahako. Dave Wilson Special, the Racetrack Apex, FK Indy, Steffi Excavating, Michael Most Truck at number 5T. 22nd quick on lap number 1, 14.674. Started his racing career in Arizona. Oh, look out! Mahaka with a wheel stand and thought the flashes were going to go for a ride over at turn number 1. Turned to 14.550. So he did improve his time on lap number 2. A little bit of a wild line to get it done. Final driver to qualify. He's out of Colfax, Iowa, the Colfax Auto Tractor and Combine. Bettine Repair and Leasing, Napa of Canton, Missouri, number 71. That was Robert Bell. He got 1 lap on the clock. Set to go. 5th on the lineup. Ended up going out last at a 17.189. As that will wrap up Honda State Roofing qualifying here tonight at Ocala Speedway. Tonight's quick qualifier, coming off of a sweep of the Volusia Speedway and a $16,000 score. The driver out of Sutter, California, the Abacus Racing Indy Custom Stone, Stanton DRC Chassis, 4Check Marketing, Fat has over 57 race fans. Give him a hand, Logan Seavey. As with that, he stands down at victory lane with Drake.
Thank you so much, Brian. The 9th of Logan Seavey's career and first Honda State Quick Time Qualifying Award since July 7th at Macon during Top Gun weekend, so it's been a while. But, Logan, I look at everybody around you in Honda State Roofing qualifying. Everybody that had put down a really good lap and it was at the top of the speed charts, they went out way earlier than you. Why were you able to pull such a good lap towards the end of Honda State Roofing qualifying?
I mean, I don't know. I just have a great race car. You know, Ronnie and Kirk are doing a good job, and it's got to drive really good. And usually, this is a place where going out late is helpful. And today, it didn't seem to matter as much. You know, I think the bottom usually starts cleaning up, and it did there. It just seemed like anybody late still kind of hung out a little too wide, and the exit 4 started getting really slick. So I think the speed was there. It was just a little bit trickier to hit than like a typical Bubba qualifying session. So like I said, tricky is good for me and other guys, you know, that run well. And it's the place that in the past I haven't been the greatest at, but I'm just so comfortable in this thing right now. I know how to get around here. Just never quite been able to do what I need to do. And obviously this year, a lot of things have changed, and I've got great race cars and great opportunities. So it's cool to get quick time. I guess Ronnie says this is our first one together, so that's pretty cool for both of us. And we'll just keep on digging and get through our heat race here and see where it puts us for the future.
You just said it. It's been no secret your struggles over the years here at Ocala, and you mentioned Kirk and Ronnie, how big of a difference they've made in your program here, but have you maybe changed up something with your driving style behind the wheel? Because let's be honest, Ocala Speedway, a very different racetrack than what we're accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, this place is very unique. You know, everyone knows it coming here, and usually there's a few guys that are really good. You know, you got Brady and Justin that seem to win a lot here and run really well, and guys that seem to have it figured out come here and win a lot. So hopefully it's a place where we can end up being one of those guys and win some races here. But for now, yeah, I feel like I get better every single time I come here. These guys that we're racing with have done this a lot, and I know I've been out here a while now, but I feel like I'm finally getting a hang of this place and just getting comfortable in my car. You have to be really comfortable to get turned into 3 here, and if you're not, you get tied or you have to be able to get back to the throttle really hard. So there's a lot of things that play into it. Like I said, this whole package is fitting me well right now, and we're coming out of the gate strong. So really good start. I've never left Florida in good shape, and so far so good.
Some fantastic insight by Logan Seavey. He's your Honest Abe Roofing Quick Time Qualifier here at Ocala. Brian, you mentioned it earlier. 2 third-place finishes here last week, and he's trying to be a couple spots better tonight.
9th time in his career he has been the overall quick qualifier with the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship. And he stands to tie a Winter Dirt Game record. Only one driver has ever won 3 Winter Dirt Game events in a row, and that was the first 3, and it was the Damian Gardner, who got it done. He got the sweep Tuesday night at Volusia. First driver to do so since Bud Kading in 2001. So micro hot lap's going to be coming up next to the Speedway. Again, 20 drivers checking in. That will be broken down into a pair of heat races. Little different style of micro than what I'm used to seeing throughout the Midwest, especially with the now 600 series where it's a 600cc division. Combination of 270, 250, and 450 micros. Normally I've seen these called the super single class. Single cylinder, and they absolutely rip. Back years ago in the Tulsa Shootout, this was among some of the 20-some-odd classes that used to compete at the Mecca of Micros. And if you have a mosquito problem, this is the class you want. Last Friday, we had the 3/4 modifieds, then we had the Outlaw 4s on Saturday. The Micros going to be on the card for the remaining 3 nights here, including tonight. So, again, action rounding out here at Ocala Speedway. We race again tomorrow and then Saturday. Set to round things out. Colton McAndrew right now fastest among cars on track at a 16:170. Kind of checking out these cars before I came up to the tower, and really just to look at them from a distance, you'd think they're just the normal micros like you'd see at the Tulsa Shootout, powered by NOS Energy Drink. To get around to the left side, and he knows what looks like a gigantic go-kart engine hanging out the side of it. But a lot of these, just your standard 4-bar setup that you find on most of the micros. So checking out some of the specifics on the chassis for these cars, and I said pretty much exactly the kind of frame that you would find at the Tulsa Shootout, with the exception of the engine mounts. Hyper Racing, one of the manufacturers for these chassis, it is built on the exact frame as their 600cc Micro, with the only exception of the engine mount. So we'll have just a little bit of a break before we go into tonight's opening ceremonies. That means you have time to go down and check out all the merchandise down at the USAC Souvenir Trailer. Get hooked up with all the official 2024 gear, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, and more race day must-haves. Be sure to follow the USAC Gear Facebook page for new merchandise and special offers throughout the season. While you're down there, you can also find out each driver's name, hometown, sponsor, chassis, and engine information by purchasing the driver roster. They're only $1 at the USAC Merchandise Trailer. Featured drivers Joey Amantia, Jaden Rogers, and CJ Leary. Their t-shirts are available down at the USAC Souvenir Trailer. Also, make sure you get your Winter Dirt Games apparel while your size is still available. You might as well pick up one of the commemorative event posters designed by Rich Foreman Photography. $10 while they last, and that is an event special only. So make sure and get down and get yours while it's still available. As here on the FloRacing broadcast, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with just a moment. Springtime at the Berg. It's a tradition. The USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship will be slinging dirt on Saturday, April 13th at Southeastern Indiana's Lawrenceburg Speedway. It's the inaugural Justin Owen Memorial honoring our friend and fellow racer who captured the Lawrenceburg track title in 2022. Cars are on track at 6 p.m. Eastern with qualifying and racing thrills to follow. It's the first of 4 USAC Sprint Car dates on the High Banks this year, along with Indiana Sprint Week on July 28th and 2 nights of the Fall Nationals on October 11th and 12th. In 2024, there's no place like being at the Berg. Be there.
Whatever you drive, however you drive. Amsoil specially engineers lubricants to maximize power, performance, and protection in your vehicles, so you can work hard and play hard with confidence. Order online at amsoil.com.
Welcome to NOS Energy Endurance Challenge 2.0. Today's challenge is going to demand everything you've got. This year, the Volkswagen Beetle is back.
Let's go, boys! Oh, we're screwed.
Hey, jack it up!
Race fans, Dirt Draft is your #1 fantasy racing app. Play along with hundreds of events each year featuring the biggest stars in series and racing. Draft your team each race night and compete against hundreds of fans across the country. Or start your private league to battle your friends for the ultimate bragging rights. Accumulate points each race night and cash those points in for top prizes from the biggest brands. Sign up today and learn more at dirtdraft.com or download in Google Play or the App Store. Dirt Draft, your fantasy racing edge.
Are you looking for a new race car hauler, trailer, or easy-go golf cart? What about something dependable? How about buying from someone you can depend on? Contact Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts. They're a certified Featherlight dealer with all kinds of trailers and other products to fit your needs. Located just 2 hours north of downtown Indianapolis, Elliott's Custom Trailers will deliver your trailer or cart anywhere in the United States. No matter where you're from or what you're looking for, the goal is always the same: ultimate customer satisfaction. So don't wait. Contact Elliott's today and find a trailer or golf cart that fits your needs.
someone today, Daddy?
Yeah, kiddo. We did.
Race fans, use code RACE for 10% off of a full roof replacement from our executive collection.
Pick up the win here at Kokomo Speedway. It's going to be Kenna McIntosh, 08, victorious tonight.
It's hard to contain your excitement when you get something you've really wanted. Like the gold standard in automotive protection, WeatherTech floor liners. With deep sculpted channels and laser measured for total protection in the front, back, and even up the sides.
Dad, you're going viral.
What? WeatherTech me.
So don't be shy, enjoy. Order your premium American-made products at WeatherTech.com.
Kobe Simpson has made the trek out to Ocala Speedway for the second weekend of racing with the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Cars. And Kobe, we were fortunate enough to see a lot last year. There were some bumps in the road, no doubt about it. But overall, how prepared do you feel to come back with the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Cars on a part-time basis again?
Well, I'm super happy to be back here. I got to give all my guys a big thank you. And all my sponsors on my car, Circle C, Tub, Powder Addictions, Kennedy Race Engines, and Scorpion Racewear, Simpson Performance, and then also B-Town Automotive. I just got to thank all of them. And then also my mom and dad, my sister, and then I got to give a big thanks to Kyle before I forget him. This ain't even my seat in here. It's his seat. And I got to give him big thanks for letting me use it. But I'm super happy we're back. Went out on a really bad note last year. Ended up ballparking at Devil's Bowl, but it was all on me. It was just a misfortune, but live and learn, and it was definitely a struggle, but I'm glad to be back.
The obvious question is, do you feel like you're going to be behind the 8-ball a little bit? Because not only have these guys been racing here for a week or so, but they're also the best non-wing sprint car drivers in the world. So do you feel like you guys are already starting a little bit behind?
Man, it's just going to be, we figured that out last year. It's going to be pretty hard to compete against these guys. They're super talented guys, and it's going to be a struggle, but hoping to capitalize later on during this week. Going to figure out the track, figure out all my car and all that. Make sure we get this new DRC dialed in, and hopefully we'll make some shows this weekend. If not, we'll go back to the drawing board.
We got to see you at a variety of places last season. Is that kind of the same schedule for you guys this year? Are you expanding at all?
Well, I think we're going to try to hit up most of the USAC stuff, but I don't think we'll be able to make all of them, but we're going to be going through definitely a lot of the USAC stuff, maybe a little bit of the Midwest, and then also just a little bit of everywhere. We're just going to pick and choose what we want to do, and we're mainly focusing on the USAC national stuff, but not going to be full-time.
Well, it's still good to see Kobe Simpson out here in the Florida sunshine here for the second week of racing for the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Cars. Hey, race fans, Drake here. We're back out with our Cookout Shake Flavor segment of the night. I got one of the great USAC fans with me. What's your name?
Don.
Don, well, thanks for coming out to a USAC race. And today, you're going to have the opportunity to guess Logan Seavey's favorite shake flavor from Cookout. If you're not familiar with Cookout, they're a burger and shake chain in the southeastern part of the United States. And Logan Seavey, obviously on a tear after winning 2 races at Volusia. So I'm going to hand Don the menu, and he's going to give it a crack. What do you think Logan Seavey's favorite shake flavor is?
He's on a tear. Let's go with strawberry.
All right, let's hear what Logan's favorite shake flavor is.
My favorite Cookout shake is Oreo.
I'm sorry, Don. Logan's favorite shake flavor is Oreo, but hey, thanks for coming out to a USAC race, and thanks for playing.
Thank you.
To find your nearest Cookout, go to cookout.com.
Cookout.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of the USAC Amsoil National Sprint Car Championship here at Ocala Speedway, Winter Dirt Games. Down into the final 3 rounds, and ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Would you please rise for tonight's invocation and national anthem? If you would please remove all non-religious head covering in honor of those who have served this nation and out of respect to those who have given their lives.
In her defense, if you would please bow your head with us. Our Father in heaven, tonight, as always, before we would go to you and ask of you, we would go to you and give thanks for you. Lord, your glory, your honor, your grace, your teachings, above all is your forgiveness, which we give thanks for here tonight, for we walk this world as sinners at times. But you never fail to bring us back to your side, to your ways, and to your path for those who would look to you and ask for your forgiveness. And Lord, tonight we would ask of you. We would ask that you watch over the drivers who have gathered to compete here tonight, that the fires that burn, that drive them to be competitive, would burn bright as ever. But sportsmanship, fairness, friendship, these are the virtues that would prevail in a moment that could be tarnished by anger and regret. We ask that you not only watch over the drivers who would compete here tonight, but all who have gathered on these grounds, the officials, the fans, the crew members, that you would watch over us in every aspect of our lives until you call us home. We ask all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Program Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. Staging out to the Speedway. Again, 6-car inversion into each of your heat races. So your quick qualifier overall tonight going to line up to the right of row number 3 in heat race number 1. Cars will begin to fire. Your lineup set to roll to the green like this out of Collegeville, Pennsylvania. The Hefner Racing Enterprises. Rider XXX number 27. It's going to be Alex Bride. Next to him in 12. It's going to be Robert Ballou out of Rockland, California. The Suburban Subaru Donna DRC chassis number 12. Next row from the inside, that will be Matt Westfall in the Ray Marshall Motorsports. Buckeye Machine Fabricators number 33M. And to his right, you'll find Chase Stockin out of Fort Branch, Indiana. The Bandit Ag LLC Fisher DRC chassis number 5S. Carson Garrett out of Littleton, Colorado. The Altos Power Equipment. BGE Darty Motorsports number 15. He'll go from 5th from 6th. That will be Logan Seavey out of Center, California. The Abacus Racing Indy Custom Stone Stanton DRC chassis number 57. Final starter in Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1 set to be Shane Butler. He's out of Bushnell, Florida, driving the TTI Machine Valley Bank. LBR A&D Lawn Care Fatback Power number 18. As that'll be your lineup again in Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1 of 4 for the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship. Here, night number 5 of the Winter Dirt Games. Field falling in line behind the Toyota Racing Development pace truck. Alex Bright, Robert Ballou on your opening row. Matt Westfall, Chase Stockin, row number 2. Carson Garrett, Logan Seavey, row number 3. Shane Butler, all by himself in row number 4. Again, Simpson Race Products bringing you heat race number 1. The NOS Energy start can off of turn number 4. That's where they're going to pick up the throttle. They make their way off of turn number 4. We're underway. Field off and running, but not for long. Caution light's going to come on. This one's coming back. And Ballou getting a little antsy on the start. Official's going to call him on in the 33M. Going to go outside in. Set to try it again this time. Nice and even as they come to the NOS start can. We're underway. Westfall going to lead him through turns 1 and 2. Stockin running in the second spot. Battle for third. Bright, Ballou side by side to the back straightaway. Bright high, Ballou low as they work into turns 3 and 4. Ballou going to throw that tail tank up across the racetrack. He's going to have the third spot here in line number 1 in Suburban Subaru number 12. Up front, though, the veteran Matt Westfall leading Stockin, giving chase onto the back straightaway. Tried to peek inside there for a moment. Nothing happening for the time being. Right in each other's tire tracks through turns 3 and 4. Ballou all the way down, about a car width lower on him. Going to close right up on the 5. Gets her in. The car gets a little tight on the entry of 1. Really having to twist the car around. Keep it from crab walking up the racetrack. Keeps good speed on the 5 as they worked off of turn number 4. Again, Westfall continuing to lead in the Ray Marshall Motorsports number 33. The Bandit Ag number 5 still running in second. And it will be the Hinchman Indy number 12 running that third spot. Alex Bright running in 4th. And it's going to be Carson Garrett right now running at your top 5. Those 5 drivers right now sitting in transfer spots. Sitting on the outside looking in is Logan Seavey. Seavey coming off of a sweep at Volusia worth $16,000. has finished on the podium every night so far here in the Winter Dirt Games. Right now, sitting on the outside looking in. So we'll keep an eye on the 57 towards the back of the pack as they battle side by side in front of them. You have got Garrett trying to work by Bright here and get a little insurance. As they'll come around this time, it'll be 2 to go. Next time, white flag coming in there. Is the run for the transfer spot. Can he get it? He does. Logan Seavey going to steal the spot away as they work to the back straightaway. White flag set to fly this time, though, for Matt Westfall. Stocking still right there within striking distance, but does he have enough into the final 2 turns? Nice and smooth into 3. He'll work off a turn number 4. Checker flag going to drop in this one, and it will be Matt Westfall picking up Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. Chase Stocking in 2nd, Robert Blue in 3rd, Alex Bright in 4th, Logan Seavey in 5th, Carson Garrett in 6th, and Shane Butler unofficially rounding out your field. But your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he pilots the Ray Marshall Motorsports, Buckeye Machine Fabricators, Gressman DRC Chassis, Hippie Water, Wicks Filters, All-Star Performance number 33M. Race fans, give him a hand, Matt Westfall. Westfall with the win, Stocking in 2nd, Robert Blue in 3rd, Bright in 4th, Seavey in 5th, Carson Garrett, and Shane Butler unofficially rounding out your field as we take it down trackside.
Thank you, Brian. Matt Westfall, your winner of Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. It's been a tough start to the season for Matt. His best finish is 16th at Volusia a few nights ago. And Matt, when I talked to you and your dad the other day, you guys simply said, look, we're not good on tracks like this, but that was the best you've looked so far this week. So have you guys tinkered on this car and maybe found something?
Yeah, we haven't been very good all week, but now we've been putting our heads together and trying to get the car a little better. And I feel like tonight we have a race car again, so hopefully we can do some good. I got to thank Ray Marshall, Buckeye Machine, Hippie Water, just everybody that gets us up and down the road, you know, and hopefully we'll be better in the future.
Matt Westfall feeling good, and Brian, as I mentioned, not the start of the season Matt was looking for, but things are surely looking up for tonight's feature event.
Most definitely. Great way to start off the program. Getting a win at Simpson Race Products Heat Race number 1. Ronda Supply Heat Race number 2 beginning to stage out to the Speedway. Cars out to the Speedway lineup. Scheduled to look like this on the pole at Peoria, Arizona. The Dave Wilson Special done on DRC Chassis. The Race Shack, Apex number 5T. It's going to be Ty Mahako. Lining up next to him in 17, that'll be Jaden Rogers. He's out of Worthington, Indiana. In the Lifestyle Homes, Michael Dutcher Motorsports, Griffin's Propane Pro Source, Evan Jackson Powered, Maxa number 17 GP. Next row from the inside, you'll find Kevin Thomas Jr. He is out of Coleman, Alabama. The Inferno Armor Lynch Machining. Lucas Oil Center, Stanton Mach 1 Chassis, Creative Finishing Powder Coat number 3R. Next to him, the 39, the driver out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, the Boulevard Truck Repair, E. Schneider & Sons Recycling, Ryder DRC Chassis, Concrete Cutting Systems entry of Briggs Danner. As we look to the 15th starting spot, or the 5th starting spot. Excuse me a second. The 15X is going to be C.J. Leary to Greenfield, Indiana. The Altos Power Equipment, One-Way DRC Chassis, Hornbeck Concrete, Valvoline number 15X. He's lining up 5th. He's car number 15. Next to him, the 20, Timmy Buckwalter to Douglasville, Pennsylvania. The Redota Trucking and Excavating, Triple X. The Bagel Rack, Tim Shocklad, number 20. And your final starter set to be the 24M, Hunter Maddox. The Auto Credit, Tom's Marine Sales, Airmaster Heating and Cooling, Tommy D's Windows, Doors, and More. Bob Cummings Power, number 24M. As that'll be your line to begin in Ronda Supply Heat Race number 2 of 4. For your USAC AMSOIL National Sprint Car Championship. Once again, to keep up everything happening across the USAC Nation, you can find us online, usacracing.com. You'll find us on Facebook and Twitter as well. On Facebook, simply look for USAC Racing. On Twitter and Instagram, at USAC Nation. Live timing and scoring right in the palm of your hand with Race Monitor. Again, a reminder, timing and scoring via Race Monitor is unofficial. Toyota Racer Development Pace Truck pulling the field to the back straightaway. Again, Ty Mahako in the 5, leading the Pro Source passing master points as well. As your Hughes Racing, Indiana Mafia, Flamingo Sandy passing master points. Jaden Rogers next to him in 17. Rogers. Tough go of Volusia, upside down a couple of times. Dutcher and company getting the cars back together, ready to go here tonight. Kevin Thomas Jr. in the 3. Briggs Danner in the 39 in row number 2. C.J. Leary. Timmy Buckwalter next to him in 20, the 24M. Hunter Maddox. Again, that's your lineup here in Ronda Supply Heat Race number 2, set to go to green this time. Field firing off into turns 1 and 2 to dice it up for the top spot for a moment. It was Mahako. Now it's going to be Rogers ducking to the inside and taking off with it. He'll come around to lead lap number 1. Mahako running in second. Danner right there lurking to the inside. And the Schneider and Sons Recycling number 39. He's got company though. Here comes the 20. Timmy Buckwalter. Letting her eat off of turn number 2. Look to the inside. Nothing happening though. Into the tire tracks to the 39 in the front straightaway. He'll have the 3R chasing. That's going to be Kevin Thomas Jr. Thomas right now with a transfer spot. C.J. Leary trying to get by and avoid running the semi-feature here as they work off of turn number 4. Jane Rogers, though, looking like he's out on a cruise right now. Leads it by 1.031 seconds. Coming around this time to cross flags. 4 in, 4 to go. It is Rogers, Mahako, Danner, Buckwalter still right there challenging. KTJ, Leary, Hunter Maddox rounds out your running order. Second on back, still anybody's race as they're side by side once again for the 3rd spot. Buckwalter with a slide into 1. He's got his. They work into turn number 2. Timmy Buckwalter up into the 3rd spot in 20. He'll drop the 39 back to 4th as they come around this time to 2 to go. Next time by, the lap coat's going to fly in this one. Battle for the final transfer spot. Still hotly contested. C.J. Leary and Kevin Thomas Jr. Thomas holds on to it. White flags in the air. He wants to avoid running that feature event. He better get up and start scooting here. As he'll lose some ground to the 3R to the back straightaway. Going to make it up quickly, though. Has good bite off of turn number 2. Leader around this time, though, the checker flag, Jaden Rogers. Going to dominate Ronda Supply Heat Race number 2. Time Mahako in second. Timmy Buckwalter in 3rd. Briggs Danner, Kevin Thomas Jr. Those 5 drivers unofficially moving on. C.J. Leary and Hunter Maddox unofficially rounding out your field. So your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he comes here to Worthington, Indiana, the Lifestyle Homes, Michael Dutcher Motorsports, Evan Jackson Powered, Griffin's Propane, Pro Source, Parallax Motorsports, number 17 GP race fans. Give him a hand, Jaden Rogers. Tom Mahako in second, Timmy Buckwalter in 3rd, Briggs Danner in 4th, Kevin Thomas Jr. in 5th, C.J. Leary and Hunter Maddox unofficially rounding out your field as he will roll it down trackside. And Drake York getting word with heat race win number 2.
Thank you so much, Brian. And yes, a big heat race win for the Worthington, Indiana driver, Jaden Rogers. Suffered 2 crashes in both features the other night down at Volusia Speedway Park. Jaden, how big is this heat race win, not only for your confidence, but overall morale in the Michael Dutcher Motorsports pit?
Yeah, I mean, we had a rough night last night, or the night before, and we got back at it. These guys have been working their ass off, Dutch and my dad and me, so we just got these things put back together, and hopefully that heat race win gives us a little confidence, and we can knock some cars down in the future.
Jaden Rogers with a big-time win in Rod and Supply heat race number 2 in the 17 GP.
Thank you very much, Drake. TJ Ford's heat race number 3 next onto the Speedway. 8 laps the distance. Driver on the pole is out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. The DHR suspension, Shelby Park Marketing, John Howard Powered. Mach 1 number 13 is going to be Chase Howard. Next to him should be Trey Osborne out of Columbus, Ohio. The Baldwin Fox Racing Cane Automotive CarQuest DRC number 5. Next row from the inside, all the way from Banbury, Oxfordshire, United Kingdom. In the DJT Surfacing, Skegness Raceway, Tom Harris Motorsports Project 12 spray coating number 84. It's going to be Tom Harris. Next to him, Brady Bacon. Bacon at a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The Next Level Metals, Davis Brothers, Hudson John Deere, Telstar Technologies, Fatheads, Ryder XXX number 69. Looking to your third row from the inside, Justin Grant out of Ione, California. The NOS Energy Drink, Bow Foundation, Kistler Maxon number 4. And next to him, he is out of Locust Grove, Oklahoma. The Apache Transport Oakcraft Elegant Cabinetry, Western Diversified, Durabuilt Performance number 21 AZ. It's going to be Dason Pursley. And your final starter is scheduled to be the 21K. Driver coming to you out of Bonham, Texas, in the B-Town Automotive Circle C Adventures, Canada DRC Chassis, Simpson Performance Horses number 21. That will be Kobe Simpson, as that'll be your lineup in TJ Ford's Heat Race number 3. Let's go back down to Drake.
Thank you so much, Brian. For starting, Brady Bacon and his crew just endured a motor change. The crew told me that Brady said there was a vibration during Dirt Draft Hot Laps and Honest Abe Roofing qualifying, so they just went with the safe route and changed motors on the 69. He rolls off 4th.
Thank you very much. Field being instructed to to jackrabbit around 2, the Toyota Racing Development Pace Truck. So Chase Howard in the 13. He'll be on the pole. The 5 of Trey Osborne lining up next to him. Osborne starting his career in quarter midgets. By day, a heavy equipment mechanic. By night, Batman. No, he's a sprint car driver. Tom Harris in the 84 inside of your second row. Brady Bacon, just heard Drake talk about an engine change in the Hoffman Auto Racing number 69. Justin Grant, Dason Pursley, Kobe Simpson in the B-Town Automotive number 21. TRD pace truck down into the infield 8 times around. Looking for 5 more to move on into your feature event. Howard in 13 going to set the pace down to the NOS Energy start can off of turn number 4. We're underway. Osborne going to take off at the top spot, nearly 3 wide. That was for the 4th position. Bacon going to streak by for 2nd. The Macho Man going to flex it across the nose of the 13, brings it up, grabs the cushion. Howard. Way high over turn number 4. Thought he was going to tap the concrete for a second. Diamonds it down, tries to hold on to a spot, but he loses 2 more down the front straightaway through turns 1 and 2. Justin Grant in the 4, able to race his way by. He'll take over the 3rd spot. Bacon trying to close into the Baldwin Fox Racing number 5 right now. All drivers working top shelf through turns 1 and 2. Bacon, the car a little tight off the left rear, saw it kind of crab walking off the racetrack. Gets a good balance and a bite to the back straightaway, closes right back up on your leader. Able to get there, but can he get by? So far, Osborne running a good race to the back straightaway. Bacon once again with a monstrous drive. This time going to switch gears. Looks to the inside of the 5. Can he rattle him and see if he can get him up out of his groove here? So far, it's Osborne holding on to it. Behind them, he got a battle going on. The 21 coming after the 4 right now. Dason Pursley, Justin Grant. This might turn into a 4-car battle at the front of the field. Here comes Pursley. Rolls right by the 4, slides him across into turns 3 and 4, takes the spot away in the Team AZ number 21. Brady Bacon, meanwhile, looking inside for the top spot, can't quite get there. Has a run to the back straightaway. Now he's got it. The Macho Man to the top spot in 69. Brady Bacon up into the race lead, rolls by Trey Osborne, drops into 2nd. Now Dason Pursley coming after him. Slides her up next to the 5, can't quite get there. Has good grip to the back straightaway. Can he beat him to the punch into turn 3? He does. Going to drive it in about 10 foot deeper as they come around this side of the way with a white flag and 1 to go. It's Bacon then Pursley now in 2nd. Dason Pursley in the 21. Into the 2nd spot. Osborne back to 3rd. He's going to have Grant lurking on his back bumper as the checker flag flies in this one. The Macho Man, Brady Bacon, going to grab the heat race win. Dason Pursley in 2nd at the line. Justin Grant going to grab 3rd. Trey Osborne in 4th. Tom Harris holds on to 5th. Chase Howard and Kobe Simpson unofficially rounding out your field. But your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he comes to you out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The next level medals, Davis Brothers, Hudson John Deere, Rider Triple X number 69. Race fans, give him a hand. The Macho Man, Brady Bacon. Mason Persley in second, Justin Grant in third, Trey Osborne in fourth, Tom Harris in fifth, Chase Howard in sixth, and Kobe Simpson unofficially rounding out your field. Fantastic run for the driver of the 69 as he'll roll down to the front straightaway and Drake York.
Brady Bacon collects his second heat race win on the young 2024 season, and he had to earn that one against Trey Osborne. Brady, you looked at Trey a couple of times. It took quite a few attempts to get past him. How were you able to set up Trey and eventually get past him?
Yeah, we were quite a bit better than him, but it was hard. We were getting such a run on him getting into one. I was kind of putting myself in a bad spot too close to him, and finally just got him to slip up out there off of two and got underneath him. But yeah, the track's weird. As soon as the sun goes down, it just kind of keeps getting better and starting to slick off in a couple spots, so hopefully it gets slick for the feature, and needed that win to get a decent starting spot. My last couple interviews, I've been a little frustrated, so I want to make sure to thank Next Level Metal and Davis Brothers Designs for kind of helping us get down here to Florida. And hopefully we'll have them on the car a little bit more throughout the year. Just wanted to say thanks to them. I was a little frustrated last time I talked to you.
He sure was, but Brian, I can tell you it's all smiles down here for the Macho Man, Brady Bacon, as he's your winner of TJ Forge Heat Race number 3.
Thank you very much. And normally Brady goes up after the heat races and signs autographs at the souvenir trailer. But with the heat race win, he'll be up there with Sharpie in hand. Is that right, Ciciana? All right, just making sure. Car IQ heat race number 4 staging out to the Speedway. Top 5 again going to advance on out of this 8-lap affair. Brandon Maddox out of Corey, Indiana. The Maddox Heating and Cooling Gressman DRC Pro Source. Newman Motorsports number 28 going to go from the pole. Next to him, you're going to find the driver to Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, the JPA Masonry. Newman's Triple X chassis number 88J, Joey Amantia, lining up outside of your front row. Second row from the inside, that's going to be Mitchell Moles. He's out of Raisin City, California. The AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Walker Filtration, Stanton Spike number 19AZ. And next to him, that will be Kyle Cummins. He's out of Princeton, Indiana. The Avanti Window and Door, Apache Transport, Stanton Mach 1 chassis number 3P. Zach Dahm, he'll go from the third row inside line at Pocahontas, Illinois. The High Octane Bar and Lounge, Competitive Triple X, Kiwi Landscaping number 5D. And next to him, he's out of Anaheim, California. That's going to be Jake Swanson in the Honest Abe Roofing, Claxton DRC chassis, Binnick Enterprises number 2B. Robert Bell, the Colfax Comet in the Napa of Canton, Missouri. Bettine Repair and Leasing, Midstate Powered, EMI chassis number 71. Set to round out your lineup here in Car IQ Heat Race number 4. Car IQ has created a payment solution aimed at fleets that allows cars and trucks to connect to gas pumps and pay for fuel without the need of a fuel card or credit card. Car IQ Payment Solutions, Car IQ Pay, replaces fleet card products and protects against fraud while significantly reducing back-office vehicle reconciliation. Learn more at gocariq.com today. Last chance to go down to sign up for the AMSOIL inside the oval. Again, that is down right at the AMSOIL tent, right as you turn to come up into the grandstands or turn to go and get yourself a complimentary NOS energy drink. If your name is chosen, you're going to receive a prize pack plus a ride to the infield with you and a guest to check out tonight's feature event from a unique vantage point. Again, that is AMSOIL inside the oval. You're going to throttle around the Toyota Racing Development pace truck here on the front straightaway. Field getting shown where the NOS Energy start can is over in turn number 4. Lights will go dark around the Ocala Speedway here in Car IQ Heat Race number 4. Brandon Maddox, Joey Amantia in row number 1. Mitchell Moles, Kyle Cummins, row number 2. Zach Dahm, Jake Swanson, row number 3. Robert Bell, row number 5. Pace truck to the infield, set to go to green this time. Going to dash off into turns 1 and 2, and it will be the Pennsylvanian jumping out to the top spot. Look to the inside for the run from the 3P. Cummins going to take over the second spot here in the opening lap, and the Avanti winner with door number 3P is up front. It's going to be Amantia leading in 88. Battle for the third spot on the back straightaway. Maddox has it. Swanson trying to take it away. Swanson not quite able to get there quick enough. It will continue to be the 28 holding the show position. The 2B running in the 4 spot. Going to look to the inside once again. Battle for the top spot as well. Still in the hands of Amantia. Cummins though, pushing it, making it work, finding the grip. He's got the lead as they come around to the front straightaway. Pushed the issue into turn 3, was able to bring it across the nose of the 88 and grab the top spot. Amantia going to fall to second. Jake Swanson, meanwhile, taking over the third spot. Brandon Maddox back to fourth. Mitchell Moles in fifth. Zach Dahm, Robert Bell right now running out your running order. Dahm looked high off before, going to look low into 1 and 2 in the final transfer spot. Nothing happening though as a race for the second spot. Here comes the Bennick Enterprises number 2B, right hot on the trail of the 88 right now. Looking low once again through 1 and 2. Still nothing happening. Onto the back straightaway. Maddox behind him. He will have the AME Electrical number 19. And the 5D Speed number 5D lurking now. Dahm again going to look to the outside up at turn number 4. Nothing there yet. As Moles able to keep him at bay for the transfer spot into the feature event. Bull Driver setting sights once again on the 28 of Brandon Maddox. As up front it is Kyle Cummins, Joey Amantia, Jake Swanson. Pass for the position into turns 1 and 2. Fight for fourth goes the way of the 19 AZ. Brandon Maddox falling to the final transfer spot as the checkered flag is going to drop in this one. Oh my goodness! Huge crash off the top of turns 3 and 4. Zach Dahm out of the park in 5.